Romanus of Condat was born in a rugged, mountainous region where nature demanded silence, endurance, and patience. From a young age, he felt a powerful inner calling to withdraw from the world in order to seek God without distraction. His choice was not a rejection of society, but a longing for inner unity. Romanus settled in the forests of the Jura, an isolated and harsh land shaped by long winters and solitude. There, he lived simply, dedicating his days to prayer, manual labor, and silence. He required little, sleeping modestly and focusing his life on contemplation. Yet Romanus' silence was not closed off. Gradually, others drawn by his life came to join him. They were not convinced by words, but by coherence, peace, and freedom. Romanus became a guide, not through imposed authority, but through example. Together with his brother Lupicinus, Romanus founded several monastic communities. These places became centers of prayer, work, and fraternity. The way of life was simple yet demanding, grounded in listening and mutual respect. Silence was embraced not as escape, but as attentive openness to God and others. Romanus understood that spiritual life must be rooted in concrete charity. The monasteries welcomed the poor, travelers, and the sick. Prayer naturally flowed into service. The desert became fertile, and solitude turned into communion. Despite being a founder, Romanus remained humble. He refused honor and avoided power. His joy lay in daily fidelity, in small acts repeated with love. He taught that holiness is measured not by the size of achievements, but by depth of heart. At the end of his life, Romanus saw the communities flourish. What began in silence became a source of life for many. Yet he remained hidden, content to stay in the background. His death was quiet, but his spiritual legacy endured. Saint Romanus of Condat reminds us that silence can be creative, and that solitude offered to God can become a blessing for many. He invites us to rediscover the power of inner stillness in a noisy world.